Hi dear friends, in this session we are going to discuss about critical path method, that is CPM. In the previous session we have discussed about introduction to PERT and CPM, which are considered as modern project management tools or techniques. Coming to the learning objectives, after this session you should be able to understand the concept of critical path method, draw a project network using CPM, identify the critical path and obtain project duration. Critical path method, that is CPM, it is a single time estimate technique. CPM does not take into account the uncertainties involved in the estimation of time for the execution of a job or task. In other words, it is deterministic in nature, or time estimates are certain, we can say. What I mean to say here is, it is a single time estimate technique. This technique or concept is used when you are very sure about the time estimate of a particular job or task. It will not take into account the uncertainties involved in the estimation of time for the execution of a job or task. In other words, it is deterministic but not probabilistic in nature, and the time estimates are certain, or they are fixed, we can say. CPM is used in the business oriented and construction projects in general. A CPM network is built on the basis of jobs or activities instead of the events or nodes. In other words, we can say that CPM is a activity based network. Not the event based network. So already you know the difference between event and activity. Event is the one which represents commencement or ending of an activity, whereas activity or job is a task which consumes some kind of resource. CPM is a activity based network. So activity based in the sense, for example, 1 is the event, 2 is the event. I mean starting event, ending event, we can say, or node also you can call. Event otherwise called as node. 1 is tail node, 2 is head node, or simply head you can say. 1 to 2 is an activity. So it is activity based in the sense which consumes some kind of resource. A network, no, in general will be like this, which involves various activities, maybe the series activities like this and the concurrent activities. A, B, C, D, E, F and G, no, they are the activities, we can say. A, B, C are the activities in series, whereas D and E, it's a model network I am showing of CPM. D and E, they are the concurrent activities. In the same way, F and G are the concurrent activities. So A, B, C, D, E, F and G are the activities in general we call. So before going to draw or build a network, let us discuss about common errors in a network diagram and the suitable remedies. Common errors in the construction of a network diagram that are to be avoided are looping. If an activity is represented as going back in time, a closed loop would occur as shown in the figure. So you are not supposed to draw the network like this. What is the problem or what is the error here is A, B, C. Okay. So it is going to form a closed loop, like closed loop. This is to be avoided to the possible extent by using the suitable remedy. A closed loop will form an endless cycle. This situation can be avoided by checking the precedence relationship of the activities and numbering them in a logical order. So you can avoid forming this shape or loop by using some logical sequence or numbering. That will discuss in a numerical, of course. So you please note that looping should be avoided. Okay, so you have to number properly, or you have to follow the precedence relationship in a logical way. So then you can avoid this looping error. Dangling. No activity should end without being joined to the end event or end node. If it is not so, a dummy activity is to be used in order to maintain the continuity of the network or system. So in the sense, for example, here, so it is called dangling error. Hence, so you are supposed to connect with a dummy activity like a support or something like. Dummy activity is the one which will not consume the resource, any resource, as we discussed in the previous session. So in the shown network, the activity D, for example, this one, leads to dangling. If it is not connected with this dotted line, a dummy activity is therefore introduced to avoid this dangling. It is like support, of course, zero consumption of time or zero consumption of resource it is. So if you leave like this, no, so that error is called dangling error. So that can be avoided using a dummy activity. Apart from this, you should avoid the usage of curved arrows as discussed earlier. The arrow should not cross each other. One arrow should not cross the other arrow. Use the inclined arrows. Fine. Unnecessary usage of dummy activities should also be avoided. So these are common errors in a network diagram. One is looping, it should be avoided. Dangling, I mean, if a particular node or activity, if a node or event is suspended freely like this, no, without any support, that is called dangling. So to avoid this, just you can use a dummy activity. Avoid usage of the curved arrows. So the arrows should not cross with each other. Use inclined arrows. Unnecessary uses of dummy should be avoided. There are few key concepts before going to draw a CPM network. The first one is critical path. It is the longest path of a network from start of the event to the end, and it defines the minimum time required to complete the project. The longest path. Assume that, okay, from node 1 to node 5. Okay, assume that you have node 5. I mean last node. You have three different paths. Let us say path 1, path 2, path 3. The path with longest duration is called the critical path, and it defines the minimum time required to complete the project. As the method is critical path method, no, so you should understand what is the critical path. For example, 1 to 2, just okay, 1 is an event, 2 is an event. Event and node, they are one and same. 1 to 2 there is an activity. So like this, there might be many activities. This is a simple this one representation of an activity. There will be plenty of activities or numerous activities from 1 to the last. So you have to form the paths. The path whichever takes the longest duration, no, that is the critical path. Earliest start time. Earliest start time, abbreviated as EST. It is earliest occurrence time for the event from which the activity arrow originate, and it is denoted by TEI. So TEI means ith node we call. So I mean the time at this node, nothing else or nothing but, okay, TE at I, it is 0, okay, because no time is consumed. TE of I, this is earliest start time. Earliest finish time, for example, if you take 1 to 2, no, it takes 10 minutes or 10 hours, let us say. Earliest finish time in the sense, so this TI plus TIJ, you please note that I to j is an activity. So TI always it will be 0 for first activity, I mean first node, not activity, plus TIJ. T stands for activity duration. Activity duration. Activity means IJ activity in general. 1 to 2 means, so T of 1 to 2. Earliest start time means the time at this point, and earliest finish time, if you take this activity, this one, let us say it is 10, 0 plus 10 will be the earliest finish time for this. Fine. And latest start time, okay, this is called forward pass. So this we'll discuss in the problem. So earliest start time, earliest finish time, no? So we'll go in the forward direction or forward pass, in the sense 1 to 2 will go, 1 to 2. So left to right will go. This is TEI, time estimation at this point, and this is finish time means TEI plus corresponding activity time. Now coming to the latest start time, it is the latest occurrence time for the node at which activity arrow terminates minus the duration of that activity. So let us say this. So latest finish time you understand first. For example, if you take 1 to 2, no, 1 to 2. So it is called backward pass. These two, no, they are pertaining to backward pass. These two are forward pass. Backward pass in the sense, this you have to understand first, LFT. So TL of J in the sense, J means jth activity. In this case, J means 2, I means 1. What is the time estimation here? Then earliest start time means, because you are coming back from 2 to 1, as I have mentioned as backward pass. So this TLJ minus this TIJ minus TIJ will give you the start time, latest start time here. So earliest start time and earliest finish time means, so you are adding, because you are moving from left to right. So that is TEI plus TIJ. So here latest finish time you understand first, this one, I mean time estimation at this point. So latest start time means, okay, you have to come back. Finish to start means 2 to 1. So you have to subtract this TIJ. Float is nothing but the extra time or the waiting time, we can say. It is the difference between the latest and earliest activity time. So it is the extra time available and 0 along the critical path. Okay, this we'll see in the numerical, of course. So how to obtain the float of an activity in the sense, you can subtract this EST and LST, both SS, or EFT and LFT. The difference of EST and LST, difference, okay, always float is a positive value. So EST and LST or EFT and LFT is defined as float. Let us take a simple numerical to understand all these concepts. A small project consists of the following jobs whose time estimates in days are given. So there are different jobs, 1 to 2, 1 to 3 and all. The time estimates in days, no, 15, 15, 3 are given. What to do with this data? Draw an arrow diagram representing the project. So find float for each activity. Find the critical path and total project duration. How to understand this as CPM problem? So in the theory we discussed that CPM is a single time estimate technique. Here 1 to 2, only one time estimate is given, like that is it is deterministic in nature. 1 to 3, 15, 2 to 3, 3, 2 to 5, 5. Okay. So of course in the part we'll discuss. So that is a 3 time estimate technique. It is single time estimate technique. We are discussing about CPM. Let us confine our discussion to CPM, which is a single time estimate technique. What to do with this data? Arrow diagram you have to draw. Float you have to find for each activity by the concept that we have discussed. Fine. And critical path and the project duration. Once if you get the critical path, so the duration of the critical path is the project duration. Now coming to the solution, the first one is project network. No? So using the relation, so you have to build the network. So this is very simple. So you are not supposed to, or you are not required to assume anything. So you forget about this time estimates first. Okay, just okay, try to connect these jobs in the sequence, given sequence. For example, 1 to 2, 1 to 3. 1 is the common node. So 1 to 2 there is activity, 1 to 3 there is an activity, 1 to 2, 1 to 3. So after 2, 2 to 3 is there, 2 to 5 also is there. 2 to 3, one arrow you draw, 2 to 5, one more arrow you draw. Fine. Fine. Whatever is given, no, just you are going to maintain some logical relationship or logical flow, which is nothing but network diagram or flow diagram or arrow diagram. So just you are trying to connect whatever is given. So in the form of 1 to 2, 1 to 3. So like a network diagram, 2 to 5, 3 to 4, 3 to 4 you have to connect. So please note that this is a node, this is an activity, 3 to 4, 3 to 6 also is there, 3 to 6, 4 to 5, 4 to 5 is there, 4 to 5, 4 to 6 also is there, 5 to 6, 5 to 6, and lastly 6 to 7. So as we discussed in the common errors of network, no? So if you leave 7 like this, that is called dangling error. Okay, dangling error, which is suspended or floating or something like. So hence to avoid that error, no, just to connected 5 to 7 using a dummy representation which consumes 0 resource like. Okay, this is about drawing the network. So what I've done is whatever is given here, no, the flow or sequence, so that we have represented by the arrows, nothing else we have done. Fine. So now, so this is the network. Find float for each activity, find critical path and all. Okay, there are many ways of solving this problem. Okay, of course, the classical way is this one. So at each node, no, at each node, so you draw one square box and one triangle box at each node. How many nodes you have? 7 nodes you have. At each node, you draw one square box, one triangle box above that. Okay. So then how to fill these values, let us see. Before that, so this time estimates you have to write. For example, 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 3 to 4, all these are given, no? So you have to write on the above arrow. Arrow is this one, no? Okay. Why it is double, why it is single, okay, we will discuss later. Fine. These are the time estimates. 1 to 2, activity duration is given, no? Time, all that you have represented. Then, so I have told to draw one square box and one triangle box. So let us discuss about square box first. This is called forward pass that we discussed in earliest start time and earliest finish time. No, it is very simple. So always the first square box will be 0, 0. Now 1 to 2, how many paths are possible? Only one path is possible. Then how to get this square box value means 0 plus 15. 0 plus 15. 15 it is. Now 3. Let us go in the order. 1, 2 is over 3. How to fill the square box value of this? 18 is, to reach 3, no, you have 2 routes. That is 1, 2, 3 you can come. 1, 2, 3 also you can come. 1, 2, 3. So if you reach from 1 to 3 directly, what is the duration? 0 plus 15. That is Ti plus Tij we discussed, no, in the previous concept. Fine. 0 plus 15. Whereas if you come like this, you forget about this. This is 15, the most predecessor you have to take. 15 plus 3. How much it is? 18. Whichever is higher, no, that you have to fill here. Whichever is higher, that you have to fill here. So there are, when there are 2 paths, so 0 plus 15, it is 15. 15 plus 3, 18. Whichever is higher. Why it is higher means that is called critical path. I mean, if you spend 18 days, these 2 activities also will be over. Whereas if you spend 15 days, only this activity is completed, because what is this value of square box means? It is the status of the project at this node. Status of the project at this node. I mean, if you spend 18 days, so you can reach node 3. In other words, these 2 activities will be completed. This activity as well as this activity will be completed. Whereas if you take 15, no, by mistake, okay. So what is the wrong? So 15 means only this activity is over, or this activity is over, and this activity also you have to take care. I mean, so square box value at a particular node means it is the status of the project at that node. I mean, if you want to reach 3, how many activities should be completed? This activity as well as this. So hence, if you spend 18 days, no, 18 days, this also will be completed within 18 days. That's why whichever is highest, no, or whichever is more, you will take it. Okay, the next one is 4. So 4, okay, only you can reach in one way, forward pass, no, only one way. 18 plus 8, 26, like. If there are 2 paths only, you have to think of it. 18 plus 8, okay. 4, then next is 5. So 5 you can reach in 2 forward ways. One is this one is this one, like. So as we discussed just now, okay, if you go like this, 26 plus 1, 27 it will become. Whereas if you go like this straight away from 2 to 5, 15 plus 5, 20. So whichever is higher you have to take in the forward pass. Why? Okay, so to reach node 5 or to know the status of node 5, all the activities should be completed. No, that's why you will take the highest value, like. Okay, so 26 plus 1, 27. Whereas like this, 15 plus 5, 27. Sorry, 15 plus 5, 20. As this is highest, okay, you have taken 25. What is the meaning of this is, if you take 27 days, all these activities, I mean the activities which are prior to node 5 will be completed. That's why we will take the maximum time. Then next 6. So in how many ways you can reach 6 again? So like this you can come, like this you can come, like this you can come. You have 3 forward paths to reach 6. Okay, this one, and this one. Let us see. So how to get the square box value of this? So this plus this, 18 plus 12. 18 plus 12, how much? 20. Okay, if you come like this, no, 4 to 6. At 4, 24, sorry, 26 plus 14, 40. If you come like this, I mean the previous square box value at this node plus this value, nothing else, 27 plus 3. So whichever is highest, no, that you have to fill, I told. Okay, 26 plus 14, it is 40. So what is the meaning of this 40? So this is the status of the project at node 6. So if you spend 40 days, no, all the activities that are connecting at node 6, no, will be completed. Okay, then the last node, no, node 7. So only one forward path is possible. This is dummy, as I told. So 14, I mean the previous square box value plus this one, 54. So always you please note that to get the next square box value, the previous square box value plus the activity duration. So when it is single path, okay, when it is having single path, when you have multiple or more than one path is whichever the path that takes more long time, no, so that you have to fill here, like, fine. That is about filling about the square box values. So coming to the triangle values, it is quite opposite. So this is forward pass we call, this is backward pass. So 54, no, this 54 you have to start. So like 0 and 0, no, 54 and 54. Now 7, you have to come in the descending order. Now you have gone in the ascending order, descending order. So 54 minus 14, I mean 7 to 6, in how many ways you can come back? Only one way. 54 minus 14, how much? 40. Then 6 means next descending number is 5. How many ways you can go back to 5? Only one way. Okay, this is not counted. 40 minus 3, 37. Okay, you have to minus, you please note that. Please refer back the previous slide. So where we have discussed LFT and LST. LFT means finish time, LST means start time. You have to subtract this. Then 5, after 5, 4. Okay, here you should be cautious. So you can reach 4 in 2 ways, 2 backward ways, what I mean. Like this, like this. If you go back like this, 40 minus 14, 26. Whereas if you go back like this, 37 minus 26. So some value. So 37 minus 1, 36. 40 minus 14, 26. I mean the previous triangle value minus duration. No, previous triangle value means this value 40 minus 14, and this means 37 minus 1. Okay, you are going back this triangle value. I mean, so what you are doing? So you are going to evaluate the triangle value or compute the triangle value at this node. So you can reach node 4 in 2 backward ways, this one and this one. So if you go like this, so this triangle value 40 minus 14, 26, and if you go like this, 37 minus 1, 36. So while going back, no, so if you have more than one path, so whichever is less, no, that you have to take. This is called, actually in the backward pass we call this as delay. If it is delay, you have to minimize, no. So the delay is to be minimized, hence the least number will write whenever you are going back. Okay, so now again 3 you can reach in, so only one way. So you please note that this is not the way. Okay, I mean this is not the path, backward path. So you have to come in the descending order, no. Some from 4 to 3 you can come only in one way. So 26 minus 8, that is 18. I mean previous triangle value minus the duration value. And 2, no, so 2 you can reach in 2 ways. Like how? You can go like this in the backward path, you can go like this. If you go like this, this minus this, 18 minus 3, 15, 37 minus 5, 32. Whichever is least, no, that you have to fill here, that you have done here. Fine, whichever is least. 3 to 2, that is 18 minus 3, 15, 5 to 2, 37 minus 5, so that is 32. Whichever is least or minimum, so you have to do that. Now you have reached here 2. You are coming back like this, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. you have to reach 1, no? So you can reach 1 in 2 backward paths again. 2 to 1, 3 to 1. 2 to 1, 3 to 1. If you come back from 3 to 1, 18 minus 3, that is 3. If you come back from 2 to 1, 15 minus 15, that is 0. Whichever is least, no, you have to use that, okay? So 15 minus 15, 0. 18 minus 15. You can do rough work. So minimum of 18 minus 15, comma 15 minus 15, that is 0 is minimum 0. You please note that in the first node and last node, these values will be same, or they should be same. 0, 0, this maximum or whatever it is, 54 and 54. So the square box represents earliest, triangle represents the latest, okay? So this, okay, mathematical also we'll discuss. This is the way to determine the square box and triangle box values. So this indicates the project, this one, everything, okay, is depicted or represented in this arrow diagram. Arrow diagram is represented, and it indicates the status of the project at each and every node. Fine. Now float of each activity. There is a simple table: activity, normal time, I mean the duration, what I can say, earliest time, latest time, float, like. So these are the activities. You have to list the activities. For convenience, I have taken the same network here. So 1 to 2, 1 to 3, all the duration is given. So earliest start time and earliest finish time. So already I have explained here. So Ti plus Ti plus Tj, 0 plus 15, 0 plus 15, like this, okay, you have to fill the values. So this is the other way of okay, getting the square box values. So the procedure that I have explained already holds good, but in the form of table also you can find out the values of this square box and triangle box. However, okay, you require this table to calculate float, no? So float in the sense, okay, EST minus LST or EFT minus LFT, that will discuss the last column, no? So this is simple, okay, earliest start time, earliest finish time. So this is matching with this square box values. First to take this 0, 15, 0, 15. See, the formula is given. Ti, I to 1 to 2 means what is the value of this one at ith node, that is 0 always, first node. And how we got this 15? This 15 you have to add, nothing else. So like this 0, 15, 0, 15, 18, 2 to 3 you can check it, 2 to 3, no, this one and this one. So similar, okay, this is very similar to the concept that we explained in the other way, discussed in the other way. Square box values, okay, you will get here. So ith means, okay, 0. If you take 1 to 2, no, this is I, this is j, like. So it is like self-explanatory almost, okay. If you take last node, for example, 6 to 7, 6, no, this is 40. So 40, however, this is Tij is given, 40 plus 14, 54, like that it is. So this arrow shows forward, this is backward, like. So this is called forward pass, this is backward pass. Backward pass means, so the finish time you find out always, okay. Always my suggestion is, so you come back from here to here, no, you have to come back from here to here. That's why you start here. For example, this is 54, no, 54, 54 minus 14. The formula is given, TLJ, jth node minus Tij, 54 minus 14, 40. 40 minus, 40 minus 3, 37. 40 minus 14, 26. Okay. So this is the another way of computing the values of square box and triangle box, just by formula, what I can say analytically. So I'm explaining here. So there I have explained in engineering way, like whichever is highest you have to take in the forward pass, whichever is lowest you have to take in the backward pass, all that. The same thing has been explained here mathematically or analytically. So finish minus this one. I mean TL, okay, please note that T of I means, if you take 1 to 2 as the activity, it is the time estimation at ith node. T of I plus Tij means it is the time estimation at finished node, I mean jth node or second node here. So here it is reverse, like finish in the sense here 1 to 2, finish in the sense 2, and start in the sense you have to subtract this one, it is 0, like. So you are coming back, that's why I have shown the arrow in this direction, I mean in the backward direction. So this one you make it jth node minus Tij, like. Now float, no, float is the extra time or waiting time, okay, available for an activity we discussed in the theory. So okay, if you use this formula, this minus this minus this, LST minus EST difference, what I can say, difference of EST and LST, or EFT and LFT, either way you can take, so you will get. So the activities whose float is 0, no, they are called the critical activities. You please note that. So the activities whose float is 0, they are called critical activities. For example, here float is 0, 0, 0, 0 and 0. So we have explained, we have marked them with star mark. Star represents the activities whose float is 0, or they are the concurrent activities. They are represented with double arrow. So always in the network, you have to represent the critical activities with the chain or double arrow. See, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. They are the controlling activities of the project. The other activities, even if you delay also, it's not a problem. But these are the critical activities which will determine the project duration. If these activities are delayed, no, the project duration will be delayed. Hence, they are called critical activities. Fine. Now, critical path and duration. As I told, critical path is the path formed by the critical activities whose float is 0. It is represented by the double arrows. Critical path in this is, so 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 7. And the duration, just to add up those time estimates, 54 days like. See, if you normally take in the series, no, it will take more than 100 days, you count all these days. But by the effective network representation, we are reducing the project duration to 54 days. Okay, please note that critical path you have to identify. So the activities which are lying in the critical path are critical activities which are not to be delayed. They are deciding activities of the project. How we got this 54 means this plus this plus this plus this plus and this, it is 54. So that's all about this numerical. So sometimes the problem nature will be like this. A project consists of, already we have discussed this logical relationship concept also. So A, B and so on up to I with the logical or constraints given like this. A is lesser than D, comma E, B comma D lesser than F, C comma G, C is lesser than G and so on. And a statement is given, W is less than X comma Y means X and Y cannot start until W is completed. W is the predecessor. Only after completion of W, X comma Y should start is the meaning of this. For example, in this case, no, A is lesser than D means D cannot start until A is completed. D or E, they cannot start until A is completed. B comma D are the predecessor activities to F. In other words, F cannot start till you complete B comma D. So in the same way, G cannot be started till completion of C. That is the meaning of that. The meaning is also given here. W is less than X comma Y means X comma Y cannot start. X comma Y cannot start until you complete W. Construct the network diagram and all other thing is same. The task and the time duration is given. A to I, there are tasks A, B, C and so on up to I it is given. Fine. These are the duration, time estimates in days, let us say. So the given constraints or precedence relationship can be written as in the form of table you represent first before going to the network directly. So what is the meaning of this is, see, preceding activity or predecessor activity. For A, B, C, there is no predecessor activity, you can say by the logical relationship. Okay. So A, after A, D should start. This one. After A, D should start. After A, E also. See, D comma E should start after A. And after B comma D, F should start. After B comma D, F should start. Fine. After this one, C, G should happen. Like this. After B, H. To start H, no, preceding activity is B. That is the meaning of this. And after completion of F comma G only, you have to take I. See, whatever is given in the form of notations, no, here, like mathematical relationship or logical relationship, that has been converted for our convenience. Okay, like this, nothing else. Same thing. So A after A, D should take place, or before D, what I can say, A, or before E also, A should happen. See, after D, comma, before D and E, A should happen. Same thing we have represented. But why 2 here means, so it is given here. To happen F, no, or to start F, B comma D should be completed. For example, if you want to study engineering, this is like 10th and this is like 12th, let us say. So to come to engineering, so these two should be completed, it says, like these two activities should be completed to come to F. Fine. Now the network diagram with this logical relationship is very simple. Fine. So A, B, C, there are no predecessor activities, that you can make out only. The relationship starts from here, no? D. Okay. So now following this A, D. After A, no? D activity started. See, you please see here. After A, this is A, B, and C. Simultaneously you started A, B, C, for which there are no predecessor activities. After A, D. After A, E. Okay, that you have drawn. After A, D. After A, E also like. Fine. After A, this is one way you have taken. This is E. A and E. And one important thing to make the network compact. So my advice instruction here is B, D should be terminated with a common node. Then you can make the network compact. Even without this also you can do it. Then you have to use the dummies. So as per the guidelines given in the network errors, no? So you try to minimize the dummy arrows like that, okay, how discussed. Hence, to avoid the dummy activities, what is the suggestion is, so if there are two predecessor activities like this, you try to terminate these two predecessor activities with a common node. Hence, you no need to use the dummy. After this B, D, F we can take. See, that's what we have done. Okay, that is the smartness. I mean, so to make the network as compact as possible. So after A, D, after A, E, this will run. After B, D, what we have done is B and D, they are terminated with a common node. When there are two predecessor activities, you try to terminate those two with a common node. So that after B and D, no, you can take F as it is given. After B, D, F we can take. And after C, no, G. Where is C? C is somewhere here. G you can take. After B, H you can take. And one more thing, same thing is repeated here. F, G should happen before I. So hence you try to terminate F, G with a common node. Somehow, okay, you can draw and redraw if necessary. Try to terminate the predecessor nodes with a common node as we have done here, B, D. So F, G. Where is F? F is here. And G. Where is G? G is here. I mean, you are terminating F and G. F and G with a common node. See, which is the common node here? 5. So F also is terminating with 5. G also is terminating with common. That is the beauty of making the network compact. Fine. F, G. So with this one. After F, G, no, you can take I. Fine. So this is the network. What is the change here is, so if the relationship is given like this, so you have to convert that into this type. This is very simple. So before D, A should happen. Before E also A should happen. And after to happen F, no, B, D should be completed. This B and D were terminating with a common node. See, B is terminating with 3. D is also terminating with 3. In the same way here. Fine. So once if you draw the network, it is same. So same network I have taken. In the network diagram, the activities B are terminated with the common node as we discussed. Fine. So that's what, same thing as forward pass, calculation of the square box value. For example, 1, 2, 3, there are two forward pass, namely, okay, the square box value at maximum duration you have to take as well discussed. For example, 8, 39, no? 39 you have taken or something like. Fine. Backward pass, so it is the other way, that is filling the triangle value. So there are two ways of getting these values, no? I mean, filling this square box and triangle box. Like this you can take. I mean, for example, 1 to 2, how many paths? Only one path. Hence 0 plus 23. 1 to 3, no? How many paths? There are 2 paths. So 0 plus 8 or 23 plus 16. How much? 23 plus 16, 39. Whichever is higher, no, that you have to fill. That's what is here. So 8, 39. Which is the higher value or maximum value? 39. Hence I have filled 39. So in the backward pass, no, it is reverse. Okay, you are coming back from the last node to first node. So like this, okay, you have to proceed as we have discussed. Fine. So to find the float, so you can use any of the equation as we have discussed. Fine. Same thing in the form of tabular column also. These values, no. So this is one way. This is one way, forward pass and backward pass. Or just you can draw the network and you can keep it blank, the values of square and triangle. Later you can fill. How we can fill? So this is the template task. activity, earliest start finish, latest start finish, float. Okay, this is the given data only, 23, all these things. Start always 0, 23. Okay, why it is for this activity. Then again 0, 8, 0, 20. All this okay you will get. I mean, this is the lower square value, this is the upper square value. If for this activity, lower, upper, lower, upper, lower, upper, you can make out. Fine. The formula also given in the previous table. This is TI, this is TI plus TIJ. So this one is TLJ, this is TLJ minus TIJ. So this is negative direction, sorry, it is backward direction, it is forward direction. You please refer the previous table for the template. Okay, it is same, only thing is, so it is not shown the forward pass and backward pass here. So okay, finish and start times you will get. Float is the difference, no, as we discussed, and the activities whose float is 0 are called critical activities. So and the they are represented with double lines, and they are the controlling activities of the project. Fine, float, you got it. Fine. Now, so only thing is how to get this. So you go back to the previous table. So the same thing you can fill here also. So triangle values means, for example, this is 54. So 54 minus 14, 40, like this. So after getting this table, no, you can fill these values, no problem. This square and triangle values. How to fill these values? Just okay, I have given the equations. So just by following the equations, you can fill. Fine. Now the critical path. Okay, just go to this one by star mark or star symbol I have shown, and the duration of the project is 67 days. So that's all about this. Sometimes, okay, it may be given like this also. So a network will be given to you, a built network will be given to you. Find the critical path and calculate slack for each activity for the given diagram means. So just okay, you have to make out like this, 1 to 2, 1 to 3, something like. And please note that these are the time estimates which are written above the arrow. Fine, arrow above the arrow, and these are the nodes or events, 1, 2, 3. You do not confuse this with this. So these are the node numberings, that's all, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and all up to 9, and these are the project durations of each task or activity. Duration again, earliest start finish, latest start finish. So as already network is given, you have to you have to write square box, triangle box, and they are optional in fact. Okay, so just you can represent with the table also. It is not mandate, okay, to have square and triangle for each and every network. So this itself will speak start and finish. What is this start and finish? So TI plus finish means TI plus TIJ, finish time, and this one is forward pass, this is backward pass, TLJ minus this start time. Okay, this is the network, and the critical activities are represented with a star mark whose float is 0. Float is 0 means this minus this or this minus 0. So the critical path is this one formed by this, and the duration of the project is 15 days. Just have to add 2 plus 8 plus 5. So 1 to 3, 3 to 5, 5 to 9. So that's all about this session, friends. In the beginning or in the objectives, the outcomes were decided like so to draw the project network, and before that to know the concepts of what is that CPM, what is CPM, where it is used, all that. So then next one is drawing the project network. Then the last one is how to identify the critical path and the project duration. I am sure that okay, so have met the objectives or the outcomes that were defined in the beginning slide. So I take this opportunity to thank you one and all. Please take care and have a nice time.